Hey, it's time for another episode of Hey Jack, answering questions and telling personal stories from life, because there's more to life and real estate than days on the market and interest rates. Hi, I'm Jack Aiken from Coldwell Banker Styles, and I'm sharing a lifetime of my love of basketball. And as somebody who got cut, despite my remarkable shooting, the fact that I was 5'9" on my best day ever, and not a ball handler and could not guard a statue, I was not surprisingly cut from 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and I didn't even bother as a senior. Wasn't that I was a terrible basketball player, it's just that my first tryouts, I spent half the time just trying to jump and touch the net for the first time, and my coaches were not impressed. So fast forward years later, and I am a Hospital Corpsman third class in the United States Coast Guard. I'd finished my Hospital Corps training at Great Lakes, Illinois at the Navy School, and I'd finished my secondary independent duty training for the Coast Guard, and I was awaiting orders when the gentleman, the chief petty officer who was in charge of getting everybody's orders and assigning where they were headed to, whether it was East God knows where or the U.S. Coast Guard cutter this or that, we met at the gym one day, and he said, "Hey, somebody said you were from Indiana." And I said, "Yeah, I'm from Indianapolis." And he said, "You play basketball?" And I go, "Yeah." Well, the next thing I know, I'm being assigned to the U.S. Coast Guard Academy and the U.S. Coast Guard Academy Hospital solely because I was from Indiana, played basketball, and they needed a point guard for the base Bears team that this guy was the head coach on. He'd never seen me play a lick, but because of the reputation people from Indiana carry as loving basketball and playing basketball, that was my duty station. So I'm playing for the base Bears, and we're playing in the Navy Sub-Base Basketball League. Now this is in Groton, Connecticut, home of the Nautilus and all the famous submarines. And the first game that we ever played, I'm the starting point guard, and we were playing against the base Marines. The base Marines. These guys were all Vietnam vets. They were all combat vets. They had some guys that were 32 years old. We were all a bunch of guys, 19, 20, 22 years old. And we walk out on the court, and these guys were enormous. I mean, they weren't just tall, because they couldn't be too tall, but they were all physical and athletic. And I remember there was this one guy, he was a master sergeant. I want to say his name was Green. He was from somewhere in Michigan. He was about 6'3", had shoulders like this, had long arms, a reach, he had a waist about this big. And I remember in warm-ups watching him almost hit his head on the rim. And we were scared to death just watching warm-ups. Custer had a better chance at the Little Bighorn than we did. We got annihilated. But anyway, it was fun. It was great fun. And I still love basketball even today. So even though I was not the player that I would have liked to have been, and got slaughtered by the Groton Sub-Base Marine Detachment, and pretty much everybody else that we played against. So anyway, if you care to share some basketball memories, you can contact me down below here through my website or through my phone number. While you're on my website, if or anybody you're thinking about, or anybody you know is thinking about buying or selling a home, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to be able to share all the homes in Central Indiana through my website. You can get a free home valuation while you're there, and get access and find my YouTube page where you can see many more videos that I hope you find informative and entertaining as well. So anyway, I'm Jack Aiken for Colgo Banker Styles, and hey Jack, till next time, be safe, be well, and I hope we talk soon.